What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Power Season 6, Episode 6. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. All right, y'all, we in a new location today because I'm tired as hell and I don't feel like setting up the whole get up in the living room. It's late at night. I just got home and I didn't want to wait any more days to do this review. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we start off with Vincent and Tyreek, and basically we find out through this scene that Tyreek is in on this whole goddamn plan, y'all. Playing with us, and we ain't got time for Tyreek ass. He talks to him before he goes see Ghost and Tommy, and we find out that they're supposed to split the products or split the profit between them after he breaks even for what he did. His associate asked him, why do he trust Tyreek? And he said, I don't trust none of them. After I get my drugs, after I get my money, I'm going to kill all of them and be done with the whole situation. Then we see Tommy and Ghost talking about what's happening, what's going on, how they going to do this. And Tommy lets them know if he coming on board, he is working with him. He is not working for him, okay? And he says they not boys no more. And Ghost is like, we not boys, we brothers. You know, Jason got all the weight. They're going to use the weight. They got to find somewhere to clean the money. Ghost has an idea about where to get, a large cash loan from Tate, of course. He goes to Councilman Tate and he tells Tate, listen, I need this amount of money or I'm going to put out this recording that Alphonse say you stealing money. And Tate was like, nigga, what? Bitch, I'm not giving you a motherfucking thing, okay? Like, you got me messed up. And he tells him, listen, I'm going to tell on you, so you know you going to give me the money. Tate is like, hey, listen, I'm going to give you this money, but I need to have the money back because my accountants is going to run through everything before we do the fundraiser, and that money needs to be back where it's supposed to be. And he tells him, I was one of New York's finest, right? Wait, I'm not your bitch. You his bitch. Like, come on, Tate. What is the purpose of Tate? Like, I almost feel like they should just kill him because he ain't really doing nothing. Tommy goes to Jason to get the weight. He gives him a check. He's like, well, what the hell? Like, what you taking all this weight for? Jason is getting on my damn nerves, asking all these questions. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Apparently, he getting on Tommy nerves, too, because Tommy was like, why do you care? Like, as long as you get your money, like, why you asking me all these damn questions, okay? At the same time, Ghost is talking to Dre. He's telling him he need Primeras. He needs to sell these drugs and get them out to the street. And Dre is like, why do you trust me? Like, I could be telling everything you telling me to sex. Like, why do you do it? He said, I don't trust you, but I am going to help you get your daughter out the system, and you're going to go work with Alphonse. See, we knew Alphonse's ass was up to no good because he had a sneaky look in his eye from the beginning, okay? He always been doing dirt. Alphonse, just a shady ass name, just like anybody named Alphonse, you don't need to mess with them, period. So Ghost thanks Tommy for his help, and at the same time, the guys are coming in, Spanky and the crew coming in with the product. He's asking them to move this all in 24 hours for no money. Okay, and they like, well, what the hell? Like, I can't blame them boys for getting upset because it's like I'm out here risking my life and my freedom for your homeboy. Like, what? Pay me my money. But Black Grimace say he gonna do it, so eventually all of them do it. Anyway, they're mad at him because, they feel like he a company man and he just do whatever time he say or whatever. So Ghost gets all this product from Tommy and he gets stopped by the police. Apparently there's a new damn detective on it, okay? Rodriguez, and now it's another detective. They're asking him a whole bunch of questions about what happened in his apartment with Proctor. He don't know, he wasn't there. They want to talk to Tyreek. Now we all know Tyreek ass is kidnapped, okay? So Ghost is trying to play it off. At the same time, he got product in the car, y'all. And I was just like, oh my God, I hope he don't go to jail. But he got out of there. It wasn't nothing for him. So Vincent goes to see Tasha and he tells her basically they need to make good on the money that they owe him or Tyreek is going to end up dead. He just walked around threatening people the whole damn episode, okay? And Tyreek is basically, he gets back in the car with Tyreek and Tyreek tells him, see, I told you he don't even talk to her. So he's basically saying Ghost don't talk to Tasha. So, our plan gonna be straight. He like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I got my goddamn money, okay? Period. Tommy and Keisha talking and, he telling her basically if Ghost go to jail, bitch, I'm going to jail. We all going to jail because Keisha don't want to be a part of this. She don't want to do it anymore. Tasha comes into the home. She's furious. She's upset with everybody because she didn't know anything about Tyreek being missing or whatever. She says that, they trying to figure out how they going to clean the money for this big situation. And Keisha's like, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do it. And Tasha like, well, girl, I'm going to help you. Like, girl, you don't know what the hell you doing. I'm going to help you. Ramona wants to have like this event at the fundraiser or whatever. And they kind of going over what they want to do and how they want to do it. And, Ghost brings up a cash raffle and they would get 10 minutes of FaceTime with him. And, Ramona just eating this shit up because she just love Ghost, right? Tate is just looking like, what the hell, nigga, shut up, okay? So Ghost asked about Dre's daughter, and said that, oh, my friend of mine, he got a daughter, and she's in the system, and Ramona like, don't worry about it, we got it, don't you worry about it, it's gonna be all good, don't you worry, you just we got you. And Tate is looking at her like, girl, why you always saying we got you, bitch? We ain't got you. So Keisha is messing up the money, y'all. She already screwing shit up. Tasha is trying to get her together, tell her no, you supposed to do it like this or that or whatever, and so she's kind of helping her about it. And Zeke comes over there to collect his money from Tasha, and Keisha, all of a sudden, she want to be your friends again. Well, she couldn't mess with you last week. She didn't want to talk to you, but this week she in your damn business. So she asking her, who was that man? Who is this man, girl? I would have said, I don't even know this man. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't even know this man. Like, if I saw him on the street, I wouldn't even know he was there. I mean, sorry to this man. But Tasha, like the bird she is, she tells her everything about the guy. Basically, this is her connect. She's selling or whatever. Keisha asks her, well, how much is the girl selling at the club? Like, and can she sell more? So then we see them at the strip club in this montage with Effervescence or whatever her name is. She got all the hoes together. She is the boss bitch at the strip club. And the hoes gonna do what she need to do, to make that coin. So they out there selling. We see everybody selling on the song was like Dope Boy. They was selling, Spanky and the crew was selling, the girls was selling, everybody was selling, trying to raise this money to give back to get Tyreek back. Even Dre and Alonzo out there selling. Alonzo is lazy and trifling, so he don't want to walk across the street, and be a proactive, drug dealer. Dre is like, boy, you ain't trying to do nothing for real. He walked across the street and stabbed a man, which I just thought was just, child, okay. Y'all just stabbing people in the bright daylight, then you gonna stand on the exact same corner where you stab somebody and sell drugs? Like, okay. Tasha, Ghost, and Tommy, they have raised all this money, and Tasha goes to Ghost. Him and Tommy go to drop off the money, and as they're in the car, they're talking about, Ghost is basically, it was like a relationship conversation. He was like, well, what's gonna happen after this Tyreek thing? And he's like, I mean, ain't nothing gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, or what's gonna happen, we don't even have to talk about it. He was like, you packing? He was like, yeah, I'm packing. He said, you packing? Yeah, I'm packing. Okay, well then that's the answer to your question. So a car blocks them in, and two guys jump out, and we see that Jason is all in their damn business, and he like, I knew you were working together again. I guess he was like the third person in the relationship. He tell them that they owe him money, and so he take half their money. He said this should bring your account current, and then he hops in the car and pieces out. Okay, they mad as fuck. What we gonna do? How we gonna get the rest of this money? And the only one thing they can do, they give Vincent half the money, and Tyreek, he like, you thought this shit would be cool, you thought it would be okay, and so Tyreek comes in and he puts some oranges in a little bag and start beating the shit out of Tyreek or whatever, which he deserved to get his ass beat, child. I was waiting for this beat. And even Tyreek was a little shocked because, like I said, he ain't on the plan. He pulls out a knife, but he lets him go and gives them 24 hours to come up with some more drugs money to give him. Tyreek was like, this ain't a part of the plan. And Vincent say, bitch, this is my plan now. I don't know what you talking about, baby. This is my plan. So we got Keisha and Tasha. They're waiting, as the guys come back and they say Vincent still got Tyreek. They got 24 more hours. Jason took the money. They just run them down the whole thing. They have to get more product. And Keisha's like, well, you ain't going to say nothing. You're not going to really, girl. Like, you ain't pull her to the side and say you ain't going to say nothing. So Tasha is forced to talk about Zeke, his product, can they get it, to which Ghost is so upset about. So you mean to tell me I'm not supposed to come in the condo because you took me off the list? I'm not welcome in the home. I can't do this. You cut me off. You did all this shit, but I'm supposed to run all my business by you. I know I said last week that she should have told him about the dude, and maybe she should have. But my thing is, she don't have to. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, she don't have to do that shit. She was just doing it because you was her husband or whatever. She could have did it because maybe you would look out for her. But my thing is, it's like he want to have control over everything Tasha do. As soon as he complained about her not making no money or not giving her money, but when she get out there and try to make her own money, and he has to approve the way she make money. Like, sir, I can't do it. It was great when you was drug dealing, but now I'm drug dealing and it's a problem. So I don't fool. That's what I'm saying. Ghost's character has no growth, and it continues to show over and over again every single week. Y'all be trying to cut for him, but I don't see it. I'm sorry. After they leave, Keisha is like, after this, I'm fucking sick of them. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. We can already see that Keisha is not about this life because she don't understand that she think that the whole problem is Tommy or the whole problem is Ghost and Tasha, when really Tommy is just as much in the game as they are. Tommy is just as much invested. He ain't looking for no way out, bitch. Ghost was looking for a way out. Tommy ain't looking for no way out, girl. And you gonna end up dead behind Tommy. Mark my words. Tasha gets the product from her guy, and dude is like, you sure you can move on this? She like, yeah, I got this shit. Don't worry about it. We see Ghost and Benny meeting at the club, and he gives his condolences, and he also tells him about a client who Proctor was in his house. He was hiding from this person named Igor. Now, if we remember, Igor is the code name for Tommy that Benny and Proctor talked about. So I feel like Benny already knows who killed his cousin, right? He tells them, you know, he going to do anything he can to help the people, you know, that helped take care of his niece, basically, after his cousin got killed or whatever. So, he said, well, he need his guys for like 24 hours. And he was like, how much you need to move? He said, as much as you can move. So now we got Benny's crew moving shit for Ghost and Tommy as well. Keisha comes in as Zeke is walking out, and she's talking to Tasha. And as she's talking to Tasha, the cops walk up. And once again, Keisha about to lose her shit. And Tasha like, girl, let me handle it. But this time, Tasha was a little flustered. She wasn't as on top of it as she was at the beginning. The new detectives are there, and they want to talk to Tyreek again. Now, you notice that when later on, when Tasha told this to Ghost, he was kind of looking like he didn't care. But the point was, they had already been to him. But he felt like he didn't have to tell her that or give her any information, like, which is a problem. Tate is talking to Ghost and telling him, look, nigga, you need to run me my money ASAP, okay? Like, you said that shit was going to be back in one day, and it's been one whole day. Don't have my money. Like, I need for you to run me my cash, okay? Because he said, without it, that recording you have is worthless because I won't be running for governor, bitch, if you don't give me my money, my shmoney. As he leaves, Tasha is arriving, and he tells her, listen, I understand why you left Ghost. That was funny. This is when Tasha tells Ghost that the police want to question Tyreek. And basically he says, you know, he act like he don't care. And he's like, well, Vincent is cool with that. I mean, he don't want the police in our business anyway. So I'll tell him and he'll arrange it. And she's like, no, let me go see him because it's going to be less suspicious if I do it versus when you do it. So they arrive at the police or the little restaurant where they meet the police. And Tasha gets in the car with them. Of course, she's like, oh my God, Tyreek, you okay? You okay? You okay? And he acting like he don't care. They get out. Vincent warns her again. He threatening people the whole episode and don't do shit, but threatening people like, I will kill him, I will do this. So when they get out, she like, you can't go back in the car, and Tyreek is like, I need to get my ass back in that car. Like, you don't know what already have transpired, mother, so I need to get my ass back in this car. So they go in, they talk to the police. Basically, he run them down a story about a racist neighbor. That's why he left, because he don't want to see the man at the elevator. He think black people shouldn't live there. Child with this terrible acting. And the lady was like, oh, I feel so sorry for him. And they just let him go. I was like, really? Tyreek's just gonna lie? He just gonna lie? Okay. When they get outside, Tasha's like, why did you lie? Because they can find out if that's true. You know what I'm saying? If they have a racist white man who don't want black people to live there, like, this could come back to bite you. And he said, well, it don't matter because Vincent talking about he gonna kill us all anyway. I heard him talking. And he said he gonna kill everybody after he get the money. So he gets back in the car with him, and Tasha looking all sad and scared and shit. Tasha begging Vincent for him to let him go. You got what you wanted, just let him go. And he like, nah, that's not how we gonna do this, okay? Tasha tells Ghost that this whole thing is a setup. Vincent plans on killing them all. And they got about 40 G's. They made about 40 G's from the supply that she got from Zeke because his quality is not that good. Apparently, his product only had 2 stars on Yelp, okay? So, Black Grimace was like saying, we did what we could, but you know, the stuff is trash. Tasha comes up with an idea about them hitting a fundraiser, and so they can hit up all the rich people, get the money that they need, and they can push out, right? And if they get robbed too, it look like, you know, that they ain't have nothing to do with it. And then she's like, well, what if something happened to Tyreek? And he was like, all right, we need a backup plan. So basically, we're not going to be serious with him unless, you know, we kidnap one of his guys. Later on, Black Grimace and I think one of the other guys, they kidnapped one of Vincent's dudes, put him in the truck, you know, and now they have somebody, you know, they have some leverage. So now we're at the fundraiser, and Tate comes over and asks, how did he get the money back? Child, we don't even know how he got the money back. He was like, the shit is a miracle. I don't even know. Can somebody explain how he put the money back in his account? Basically, it's like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Then he gives him the recording. Why? I don't know, but we will find out shortly. So James goes up to do a speech. He welcomes everybody to the club. Ray sees Alonzo outside, and he give him the money, and he like, you know, something about getting paid, and Alonzo say he gonna get paid either way. So this puts a bug in his ear, and Ghost is talking to Tasha. They work in the room, you know, talking to everybody. Dre is in the kitchen. He comes out and he's watching Alonzo, and then he peeps out. He basically peeped the whole game. I'm not going to go into all the details, but he peeps out what's going on, right? He put together that spanking them, everybody them, you know what I'm saying? They got a plan going on, but the thing about Dre is he don't know if it's set up to be that way. He don't know if it's an accident or, you know, they just robbing them. He don't know what's going on. So he dip out as soon as he kind of see Tommy, or was it 2-Bit he saw? It's one of the people he saw that they're not supposed to know he alive or you know, around, so he kind of dipped out the back. So Dre gone. The crew gets suited up. They start robbing people. Everybody get down. Everybody, y'all go to this side. Y'all go to this side. Give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. And of course, our favorite, Alphonse. Okay, he decide he want to do a little extra. He going to put a little extra on it. So he start talking to Ramona, oh, you can come with me, and oh, talking all this stuff. And then Tate is like, hey, I think I recognize you. I think I know you. And Ramona says, and he like, oh, you know, you that news lady, you this, that, and the other. And Ghost says, you know, this is enough. And so the dude like knock Ghost across the head, and Ghost gives Tate a gun. I don't know how he got the gun, but it's a gun, and he gives him the gun. Ghost is trying to calm the dude down because it seemed like Alphonse went off script. Okay, like you weren't supposed to do this shit, Alphonse. Tate pulls out the gun and shoot him. He end up looking like a hero. He kind of looks at Ghost like, you know, but see, I'm thinking, okay, so Alphonse was the one that was saying he was stealing this money. So this could really come back and bite Tate, because if he killed this person, or it looked like he set this up in any way that he knows him, you could have killed him on purpose so he wouldn't tell your secret. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Ghost probably has that recording somewhere else that he just didn't give him or whatever. We see the news coverage. Like I said, Tate is being touted as a hero. This is all great. Ramona feels fantastic about this. She's like, oh, it's crazy how this all worked out. I feel like she peeping that, you know, maybe Ghost have, or James have more power or something else going on that she don't really know about. You know, sis is like, hold up now, wait a minute. You know what I mean? So Ghost meets with Vincent and the dude, and they give the money. So they make the exchange. Tyreek comes back. They give him back his guy. And then another car pulls up with more people. So apparently this is Benny and the crew. Vincent is like, listen, you ain't gonna kill, Benny like, you ain't gonna kill nobody, you know, because you gonna go to war with us. You know, he protected my niece, X, Y, and Z. He got a friend for life. Whoopty, whoopty, whoop. Then he turns around and he thanks Tommy. And he thanks Ghost. And, you know, he tell him that Tyree got a friend for life and all of this shit here. But I don't think that Ghost knew that Tommy is the one who killed Proctor. But I definitely think that Benny knows that he killed Proctor. Because Tommy was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You welcome. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever their little exchange was. So, Tommy tells Tyreek to stay out of trouble. But we all know Tyreek ass ain't going to stay out of trouble. Ghost give Tommy the head nod and they both push. Okay? So when he gets back to Tasha's house, we see now that Ghost is staying with Tasha, or he at least over at the house, child. He ain't got nowhere to stay. Where we said he was going to stay, y'all? At Tasha's house. So Ghost is at Tasha's house and they're talking, and she's like, listen, he was lying to the police officer today. I knew he was lying. I believe that he helped Tommy kill Proctor. And they put 2 and 2 together that he helped Tommy kill Proctor. And they both like very upset by this idea, which I don't really understand. Okay, like y'all son is dealing drugs. He been acting a fool. I don't know what make you think he wouldn't be also aiding and abetting a murder. You know what I'm saying? Who am I though? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But they seem like they was very shocked about his behavior and, you know, what he's doing now. Tommy is talking to Keisha, and she said, well, he tells her that Ghost knows about Proctor. And he said, you know, he really thought that he was going to take this worse than Angela. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't realize it, but he going to take this worse than Angela. So he already know what time it is. I mean, what's got to happen. It's just only going to be one way this whole thing going to end, is that one of them is going to die. And I pretty much feel like that's going to be Tommy. And then Ghost just going to abandon his whole family and go to Mexico and live for the rest of his life. I mean, I don't see no way this shit going to end where it's going to be amicable with nobody, or nobody going to die and everybody going to go to jail. I don't know. So it was a pretty good episode this week. I was entertained. So I want to hear your thoughts about the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share my video with all your friends. And I will holler at y'all next week. Peace.